What's up, Chicago? It's your man, Maze Jackson, getting ready to go live. It's the Maze Jackson social media question of the week. You can see in the background, Todd. Look, I'm sticking my finger in his eye. Ow! And then there's Sonia with the magic finger. Sonia, turn around and say hi to the people.
Morning, guys.
We're getting ready to get it in. Look, I'm not already hyped yet because my coffee hasn't kicked in, but I got it. It's right here. And by 8:15, you know what time it is. So it's your man, Mace Jackson. Please take a moment, share the broadcast, let your friends and family know we are about to get it in. We got Felipe Feliciano in studio right now. Now, I'm going to just tell you, I've been singing Feliz Navidad all week, and then I turned out he's one of the one of the lost poets. So I've been singing the wrong song. The revolution will not be televised. But the Maze Jackson social media question of the week will be televised right here. Watch it on Facebook Live. What's up, Sly Muhammad? What's up, Abner? Abner, I got you joining to be here later on today. Sly Townsend, what's up? And y'all see I got on my blue and white, my Dodgers blue and white, right? See this is say game over right there. I'm not gonna let you see what the rest of it say. Game over, Cubs, y'all gonna lose. Cubs fans, y'all gonna lose. What you say?
Get out.
Cubs fans, they gonna lose.
Go Cubs.
See, no Cubs, no. Hey Chicago, what do you say? Chicago Cubs are gonna lose today.
Get out.
All right, y'all. We about to get ready. We're getting ready to get it cracking. Make sure you take a moment, share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Hey, yo, we getting ready to get it in. I'm gonna go check out my main man, Doma T. We're gonna be talking about these elections. What are the most important elections for us in this election? Because I'm gonna tell you, after watching that debate, I think I need a shower. I'm still waiting on the sex tape to be released. Now, okay, I'm going to ask Sonia and I'm going to ask Todd. Sonia, who do you think is most likely to have a sex tape released? Hillary or Donald?
One of the biggest issues in Chicago. If you look at Superintendent Jerry McCarthy,
you know one of them got a sex tape, though, right?
Had no choice but to fire McCarthy and bring in.
My eyes would be burning. No, I don't want to see either.
I can't, you know, I got mental.
All right, y'all, get ready. We're getting ready to get it cracking.
Hillary,
Guys, no one wants to see it.
So, Maze, here's one of those topics that we were going to do today, but it's just not right for the WVON audience.
What?
But it might be fun for you to do right now.
Which is it? I heard Donald Trump about mulatto. CK. What's CK?
It's the third largest police department.
No, it's C***K. And it's not Cook.
Oh, wait.
It's not a mulatto cook.
Oh, so this is what Todd is talking about. We can't talk about this on WVON, but BuzzFeed says that Ivanka Trump, I heard Ivanka Trump talk about mulatto. Is that?
Was that what?
Not so.
I'm not sure I understand what you cook.
So clearly, there is a grab them in the biscuits thing going on with Donald and Ivana. So
she said in the story, she said she always wondered what one would look like, and she'd like to see one.
A mulatto one? she don't think she can handle the full black. Ooh, this is offline.
That's why this is on Facebook.
This is why this is Facebook Live, and you got to tune in. What's up? Oh, really, Abner? Did you say Hillary is asexual? Are you calling her Pat? You bogus for that. You are bogus for that. I'm gonna tell you.
Hillary's a man's name too.
Of course it had a difference.
I know a guy named Hillary. What's up, State Representative Chris Welch? What's up, brother? I hope you're doing well out there. Looking good. Hearing y'all kicking some butt. State Rep Art Turner was kicking my butt last night. I'm going to give y'all a pass. I'm chilling. It's all good, but y'all got to do something. What's in it for the black people? You know what I'm saying? All right. We're getting ready to head on into the studio. Say what's up to the peoples. Y'all ready for the Maze Jackson social media question of the week? All right, but let's go sneak in. Check on our main man. Doma T. Pongo. Where's Doma T. Pongo? Doma T's not here. Here's his mic. There's his nose. But he's not here. All right. Oh, we gotta go check this out. Lost poet right now.
Our wishes. The only way the wishes, political wishes and aspirations of our people are going to be accomplished is when black and Latinos cut this nonsense out of division and say we are standing here as black men and women, Puerto Rican men and women, Mexican men and women, Dominican men and women, Salvadorian men and women, and we are not going to allow you to kill our children. Simple as that.
Attorney Stroth, are we seeing a movement that has spread nationally? I mean, we've seen Eric Gardner, we've seen Trayvon Martin, we've seen Laquan McDonald, we've seen Rakia Boyd. These stories keep popping up. You and I had a conversation.
They just killed a 66-year-old woman in New York. They just blew her head off because they say she was mentally unstable. And she came out with a bat. Well, you taser her. That's what you do. But they shot her dead.
How, as an attorney, how do you explain, is this conduct by police ever going to change? If we see a prosecution of somebody like Jason Van Dyke, the cops in New York, I can't believe they got away with murder on videotape. I can't believe that happened. But are we going to see a change? It seemed like the...
Y'all want to check out Dom T with the fresh cut? Look, y'all, Dom T got he got him the fresh Afro fade.
Not so fresh. This is like 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks.
2 weeks behind, man.
Your face stay tight.
Yeah, I got good genes, baby. I got good genes.
You got that good African hair.
Man.
What's good in the news today?
I got African in my family. This Laquan McDonald, I think you might have just heard it, but today is what they call Laquan Day. And there are going to be a few protests and different actions, both commemorating Laquan McDonald, raising the issue of police brutality across the city. So keep your eyes on that. Also, Phil Chess just passed away, who founded WVON, founded Chess Records. The movie Chess Records is based on his life. He died at 95, so a life long and well lived.
That's a question. Did he get them artists they publishing back? Right. While we talk about Phil Chess, I saw. Look, and now back to now to a commercial break because Phil Chess died with all the black money and all the black catalog.
Funny, I was listening to an interview. I don't know if you listen to Nori. Nori got a podcast. The rapper Noriega.
Really?
He got a dope podcast. I'm gonna do headlines real quick. 57 degrees at 7:59. Pretty cool today. Goes up to a high of 60. News coming up at 8:30. It's 8 o'clock. Network news is now. But he got a super dope podcast called Drink Champs, whatever. He interviewed legends, etc. But he was calling Leor Cohen and bigging him up. And I guess he had a good experience with Leor, but when I think about a cat like Leor, I think about somebody who's raped the industry, who took somebody like Chief Keef out the hood, gave him all this money and didn't mentor him throughout the span of his career. Just take
Is that Leor's job though?
It's not his.
Whose job is it? Is Leor's job or is it Chief Keef's mom?
I think if you're a culture vulture, if you take from the culture, you have responsibility to give back to that culture.
I do too, but I do think that Leor
because they benefit
for a long time.
He's been there for a long time.
He made a lot of people rich.
And he made a lot of people broke. He's taking money from a lot of people too.
I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Doma T?
That's a whole episode right there.
That's a whole show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your main man, Doma T, in the building. We about to get ready. Check it out. One of the lost poets in the building. We doing our thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You are going live. Y'all know, Matt, so we going to skip Matt. You're going live on Facebook. Could you tell the people a little something, give them a little information? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
First of all, tonight,
your name is.
Felipe Luciano, 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to be over at Disable talking about Black and Latino unity. I've been at it for 50 years. I've been talking about why is it that Black people and Latinos are not in each other's faces. We should be in each other's homes. Black people should be eating mofongo. We should be eating butter beans and neck bones. There's no reason why we're not doing this. And the reason we don't have any power is because we're not bringing it together. Let's stop the division. Let's stop the acting like we white. Let's stop acting like we're so black that we can't have anybody else with us. What we need is this, unity. 2 fists, 5 fingers make 1 fist. And we need, for social injustice, you can talk up to a point. Systematic change is important. But one of the most important methods of affecting social justice is a direct punch in the face.
Let me ask a question. I just see you. Hold on. Were you on the I just watched the Netflix. Was that you? Oh, hold up. That. Okay, check this out. Let me get myself in there. Look, I just watch the documentary. What was it called?
Rumble Kings.
Check this out, y'all. You have to
Rubble
watch
Kings,
that.
RUBBLE.
Rubble Kings, because it was about the gangs of New York and how they metamorphosized through hip. Hey man, I'm like, okay, now I'm on 10.
So this is one of the original last poets.
Yeah. Also, I was one of the organizers.
I saw that documentary. Is freaking powerful.
Yes, it is.
And did you start the Young Lords branch in New York?
Yes.
Right.
Man, I was just. Let me tell you something. I promise you, because I'm
It wasn't easy because those brothers came after us and they were about hurting each other. Remember when the guy gets killed, he tried to do the peace thing.
Right, he went to go. He was the peace ambassador.
And they killed him, and the brothers and Puerto Rico said, "That's it." They came together. Look, there was going to be anarchy. There was going to be a rumble in the Bronx of the likes of which you've never seen.
So can let me just say, I feel like there's a difference though between blacks and Puerto Ricans and blacks and Mexicans. Because Mexicans here, man, there's just assume they treat. I can see the bill between blacks and Puerto Ricans. I don't see it.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't see the.
I can see the possibility.
Geographically, blacks and Puerto Ricans have been separated in this city.
Yes. Well, here's what happened. We were closer to the Caribbean, closer to the slave trade on the East Coast. Here they come up from the West. What we don't understand is that Mexicans are about as African as you can get. There were more Africans.
They don't
Mexico.
understand either.
No, they don't either. The ignorance is what's causing the problem. But if you go to Oaxaca, you go to Veracruz, you go to Veracruz. What's the other one?
You talking about where the black Mexicans?
Yeah. Man, they are black people, and in fact they have just fought the government to be recognized as an ethnic enclave. No. There's ignorance here, and the same thing that's happening to blacks and Mexicans happened to Puerto Ricans and black folk 100 years before. It's gonna take some time, but it can be done. And by the way, there are a bunch of Mexicans and blacks intermarrying in Los Angeles. We call them Blaxicans.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And they have children look just like her.
See, but can I just say this? I really don't count Puerto Ricans as Latino.
No, they are. Don't do that because they
consider themselves Latino.
They are Latino and they're African.
They both just stop first.
But we have been so close to black folk that it's hard to distinguish now. Now you hear Jennifer Lopez. Now Salt and Pepper had a Puerto Rican member. We got loads of people who hung with us so much.
Just look at his name, Luciano.
Luciano, that's Corsican. It's Italian.
Where's your nose?
Davila. We are close to each other, and I will put on John Lee Hooker the same way I put on Tito Puente. However, the familiarity is why you feel close. But eventually, give it time, Mexicans will get there.
For about 16 minutes heading.
And by the way, the first time they get their ass kicked is when they'll realize it.
See, the political dynamic played out in Chicago, which separated blacks and Mexicans. Because Harold built the coalition, so Daley and them recognized they needed to split
Took it
up.
apart.
Man, I'm on.
And they did a very good
I was
job.
looking at you like, man, bro, I watched that Rubble Kings, and I stumbled on it on the flight home from, where were we?
Ghetto Brothers Savage. Because I bring that tape with me when I lecture to cats upstate in prisons, and they sit there. These are cats who got 4 and 5 bodies on them, and they sit there like this.
Bro, I just was telling people that I was telling my wife to watch it because I said it is.
This boy's about 13, ain't he?
I'm 45 years old.
Wait a minute.
Today, a bit cool.
Is that the brother who came into Chicago to defend and picked up the papers?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So I watched Rubble Kings and I said it was the exact same environment that Chicago was in 30, 40 years ago is where we are now. And can we hey man, I'm like super on 10 now.
We were just talking about the Kingpin laws, how the Kingpin laws broke that up.
They took away your leadership. Gave you some
I got the $1 million question.
And the ones they didn't co-opt, they killed or they put them in jail.
I'm gonna ask you about
Africa. Same thing
Africa.
happened in the 50s in New York.
What's up with Bambaataa?
But
Bambaataa.
I'll stand by, yeah. 806 on WVON. Maze Jackson in the studio. Felipe Luciano hanging out with us tonight, 6 p.m.
Yes, sir.
DuSable Museum, guys.
And it's so unfortunate that we have the protest at the same time, which is one of the reasons why we have to plan an intercultural community network so that we know what each other's doing, we're aware of it, and we don't have these. By the way, the Italians always used to tell me, Filippo, They call me Filippo. It's a thing. There's always enough for everybody. You know?
Nah, he ain't been to
I
Chicago.
don't think we're talking about money.
Yeah.
I don't think we're talking about money.
Money and power. So we can work both things at the same time. And Godspeed to the people who are protesting, because that was incredible. That's an incredible situation.
Straight Talk is what it is called tonight. DuSable Museum, along with the National Museum of Puerto Rican Arts and Culture. Straight Talk, Black Brown Unity in a Changing America. Tonight, 6 p.m., DuSable Museum. Celine Moakil, Saul Flores, Prexy Nesbitt, Pablo Medina, moderated by Kai Els, a bar from the Chicago Defender.
Kai.
God, now all of that going on tonight. You guys are going to have a great event.
Well, thank you very much.
I want to make sure people get out there. Brother, I appreciate you. Like I said, next time I have you on the show, we got to go. I really want to go back to Spanish Harlem and last poets. And
I want to bring you to do some mambo and some merengue, some bachata. I'll hook you up. And by the way, be careful once they see you, since you look a little Puerto Rican.
I know,
yourself,
man.
He got that special hair. There we go.
No. His spirit is international. They'll eat him up.
when I was in New York, man, people were coming up to me speaking Spanish and stuff, and they thought I was Puerto Rican. And I represented a young actor, Merlin Santana, who played Romeo on the Steve Harvey show. And Merlin and I, whenever I was with Merlin, of course, he was Dominican. And I didn't know when I first met him. I should have. His last name was Santana. But he and I would talk about the exact same thing that you and I were talking about, the whole racial dynamic with the Dominican community, the African-American community, New York, how it's so different than what we experience here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's all this. Just remember this, folks. We were brought on the same boat.
Yeah.
Different ports. That's all it was.
Yeah, right.
Same boat landed in Ponce or Beaufort, South Carolina.
That's right.
It didn't matter.
That's
in
right.
fact, we have a Carolina in the Puerto Rico. We call it Carolina.
Is
It's
that
the
right?
same thing. We got a Savannah in Puerto Rico. We
Yeah.
call it Sabana Grande. It's the same boat. Different ports. So it doesn't matter whether you speak Chinese, whether you speak, French, Patois, English, or Spanish. We're the same Negro. So now, how do we get past the nonsense of language and individual frontiers and begin to put together a national movement?
All right, bro. Good luck tonight with the event. Thank you so much for stopping by. And, man, we've got to make sure we get you back on the show.
Thantake you very much, Matt. God bless you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, 8:09 on WVON. A lot to talk about, of course, guys. We got some incredible stuff happening all day today. Getting some sugar, y'all. And
Did you mention Yvonne Davila?
Huh?
You got to mention Yvonne Davila.
Yvonne is she, of course, and she did an incredible job. Anytime somebody brings somebody to WVON at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm always thanking them so much. Yvonne, thank you so much for getting up early and come out and check her out. She's Puerto Rican too, man. Love
I
her.
didn't even know that Yvonne was Puerto Rican all these years.
I know, right? She fine.
Running around
That's
here.
the first tip off that she's fine.
What you trying to say?
Right.
Sister's fair too.
Oh, sisters are fine, bro.
I
Ain't no
love
question about that. Maze Jackson, social media question. We got a couple of phone calls, Maze. Let's do this. Let's grab a couple of these phone calls.
Okay.
And then we can jump into the question of the week. No doubt about it. Jeff has been holding on, and Dan Lee. Jeff has been holding a little longer. Jeff, good morning. Welcome to WVON.
Hey, good morning, Matt. Yeah, the brother Cleveland mentioned a few things that I was kind of confused by. Just, I recall that this brother Henry Louis Gates, the one that had that beer summit with Obama, he has I think a 3 or 4 part series about Africans in Latin America. And in the final analysis, he says this so-called brotherhood, this fantasy that Mr. Felipe is talking about, it ain't happening. And Henry Louis Gates is someone who's qualified, brother. Let's be honest, to speak on it. And also our deceased brother, Dr. Henry Clark, he also says the same thing. He spoke about, we have.
It doesn't exist. The question is, should it exist, though? I think that's the whole purpose of this conversation tonight that they're going to have at DuSable is, should it exist?
Yeah, but brother, our folks, black people, we've always been confused or say persuaded, other than just thinking black nationalism, man. Black people have enough on the plate, and if what he says is true, why are they always bringing this idea to us? Why don't they, show us where these black and brown schools, jobs, communities, stores, show us the proof first. Don't know, because see, again, and again, after this past 8 years, now that this so-called first black president is leaving, we have been, again, we've been relegated to even,
So-
we've taken a first step down. We've been a place further down.
But I think the question is, and I think it's a good question, I think it's a good debate, I think it's a good conversation, is should black-brown unity exist? And I think most people would say yes, it should. The question is, how should it exist? Why isn't it existing? How can we make it exist better? I think those are the issues. And
because, brother, brother Matt, first of all, people, they still should, as we clearly see in this city, which even our deceased brother Martin Luther King says, this is the racist one of all that he's saying. Now, are we going to also dispute what he says? He's saying, no.
I ain't no question about it. Chicago, look, bro, Chicago is a different city than any other city in the country, no doubt.
Everybody is and you should. You're supposed to make sure you got the food in your belly, your child, you got a place to eat it in, brother. And also, last thing, Matt, real quick, if anything that this Obama did right, this deportation, that's the only thing he did that was right.
You voting for Donald Trump, aren't you?
Well, no, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. It's a lot of not necessarily.
I was with him up to almost to the last hour, but this guy, he's just so, trust me, I'm stuck.
Narcissistic.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's true. He's coming apart a little bit now. As Felipe said, man, he's a fascist, man. His mindset is very consistent with that. Dan Lee, good morning, brother. I think you sent me, Dan. Is this Dan Lee?
Yeah, it is.
I think you sent me on Facebook this. Did you send me a story about the health benefits of bay leaves?
Yes.
Brother, Maze, what I got in there in my tea?
Bay leaves.
You gotta burn something and snort it, not snort it.
That's what you sent me, right? And so because you sent me that, I went and looked.
And what does it do?
So he says you burn it like incense, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta dry them out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you just smell it, you inhale it.
Okay.
Which I've got some experience doing that.
Hey, Matt, I'm sure you're familiar with incense and the use thereof.
I got some experience inhaling smokes.
Yeah. Legalize.
But then, you know what? I looked up the benefit of it, man. They said you can also make it in tea, and that's what I did. I got 3 or 4 bay leaves in my tea.
Right.
So,
You'd be surprised, that's why, tearing up, well, I'm getting off subject. I don't even want to get
no, but I appreciate you sending me that because, brother, everything I read on this, the health benefits are amazing.
Yeah, they are, and that's why I was trying to spread it around, So you got to spread some of this stuff around. We can get our stuff together.
Yep. This is my second time. I drank some yesterday, and I'm drinking some today. I'm going to go and burn some later on. What's on your mind? This black-brown relations.
Okay. As a baby boomer, at one point we were getting black-brown relationships together, around in my generation, and then it sort of fell apart in the generation under us. I think the Republican propaganda about immigration has turned a lot of us against each other. As the brother mentioned, we have the same DNA. The only difference was where the slave ships dropped us off at. And it really bothers me to hear young people in my age group still do it, that they say, well, he or she is not really black because they were born in such and such, or they weren't born here. And that really just knocks me out. I can't understand that. What do you mean they're not really black? Sometimes some of the people that say it are lighter than they are. I said, this person has more black DNA in them than you do. So how are you going to tell them they're not really black because they weren't born here? You can't keep drinking this Kool-Aid that American exceptionalism has permeated us to the point where we're better than all the other black people in the world. That really pisses me off.
That's our kryptonite, Dan. That's our kryptonite right there. When black people start judging each other, man, about blackness.
It just bugs me. Common sense should tell you that we are the same damn people. We just speak different languages. We have different experiences and grew up in different places. We need to come together, because if we don't, you're going to get more Laquan McDonald's, or we're going to continue self-hating on each other and shooting each other in the streets and so forth until we start loving one another. And speaking on the Laquan McDonald, I know I'm kind of covering a lot of stuff because I know you're pressed for time. But in the Laquan McDonald case, the audio portion of everything was wiped out. I hope the Justice Department is looking at that, because it is my understanding that that guy was saying nigga while he was emptying his gun. Be consistent with the rage that he evidently he was in.
Well, I hope the special prosecutor, as they do this case and prosecute him.
With these policies and procedures, let's get down with some more. Let's get down with some more criminal prosecutions. That's what's going to stop some of this.
No doubt about it. Dan Lee, as always, good, strong commentary. This hour of the morning show brought to you by our friends at DeCola's. For the best seafood in town, don't mess around, guys. Get over to 170 Western. Find out why WVON listeners love DeCola's for good reason. They got good food. Bottom line, is it the catfish? Is it the shrimp? It's everything, guys. Get the scallops, homemade Texas South coleslaw. Yeah, you're talking good food. You're talking DeCola's, guys. Give them a call, 773-238-7071. Order in advance and the food is ready for you when you get there. I'm talking about DeCola's. You will be too. DeCola's providing Chicago with the best seafood for over 60 years. Maze Jackson when we return.
Yeah. What's up, people? How y'all feeling out there? All right, we got a nice, big, fat audience. I want to say what's up to everybody out there. All right.
A robust audience.
Robust, right. Then they be saying I'm fat shaming because we got a big, fat audience out there. I'm not talking about fat as in weight. I'm talking about numbers. So, let's see. We got my main man, Sly Townsend. What's up, Abnar? What's up, Lavorne Black? What's up, Fred? I'm not silly, Abner. Hey, what's up, Guy Washington? What's up, Adam Livingston Bates? Adam, you crazy. Why you trying to say Hillary? He said Hillary is asexual. Her tape would be with the scarecrow or one of those damn murder crimes. I said I think they're going to release a sex tape at some point.
We got some women, right?
Ooh, I didn't say that. What's up to State Representative Chris Welch? What's up to C. Sadiq Cold Quit? Roberto, you know I'm broadcasting live. Don't be texting me while I'm doing the broadcast, man. What up to my cousin Drew Douglas? What's up, Stephanie Trussell from WGN? John Anthony, what's up, man? Look out for my brother in the pokey, man. Get him closer to home. Straight up, what's up, Ahmad Islam? Hey, man, how about them Cubs? They still suck. What's up, Roland Shafiro? B-Ron, what's up, Veronica Taylor? How you feeling? Paulie Cicero, what's up? Kia Hill, what's going on? To my beautiful, lovely wife, Commissioner Carrie Steele, thank you very much. Aaron Foster, what's up, broski D? Lay Moan, what's up, Lay? I came up to check you out the other day. You wasn't there. You lucky I'm going to come up there for one of these Cubs games and talk smack. What's up, David Blackman, Go Mob Frat, John Rimbert, and Crockett Cooper, what's up? I'm glad you're on. Corliss, what's up? Got my mind on my money on my mind. Y'all check out her Facebook page. She has it cracking all the time. Plus, don't forget, bank sometimes at BMO Harris if you ain't banking black. But BMO Harris gives a lot back to the community, so support my girl Corliss. Let's see. Lee Williams, you out there? Good morning, Erica. What's up, cuz? Okay, I'm gonna do this right. Ogugwa Odume. Make sure I said it right. Help me out. I'm a Ogugwa Odume. Erica, what's up, Dave Britton? Kyla, what's up, Mikyla? Don't you owe me some money or something? Still running Stovall, what's cracking? Norm Pop Schaefer and Richard Greenfield. Hey, y'all, when we come back, what do you think is the most important election to black people? I'm tired of all this. I think I need a shower from the presidential election. Wondering about this Hillary Donald sex tape that might come out. And then, well, what races do we care about? You know, I was at an event the other night, and I heard
International. Never thought
someone running for office just blatantly lie in my face, talking about criminal justice reform when they was the lock 'em up person. And it's important that we talk about these elections because we so distracted with the Donald and Hillary that we don't know what's going on. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'm gonna get my Chicago Defender to talk about their endorsement.
From 111 to the Dan Ryan Expressway. The Bishop Ward is cleared up, though, in about 17 minutes heading in. And on the outbound, no issues to report. It's Dan Ryan that's heavy right now from 83rd to 71st Street. We're also seeing delays from 51st all the way to the Burn on the inbound Dan Ryan. A lot of activity there. Traffic at a standstill.
All right. Now, did y'all pick up y'all Chicago Defender? Because they had some endorsements. Matt, did you see the endorsements in Chicago Defender?
Yeah, we talked about a little bit with Mary Datcher.
Oh, did you? When? Oh, yesterday. That's what she was talking about.
Inbound I-70 North Avenue to the Tri-State.
Did she?
Traveling outbound on the
We were talking about this meeting with the mayor, but she mentioned that a little bit.
Did she? What do you think are the most important races to black people in Illinois? And have we decided we going? Have we decided how we feel about Tammy Duckworth yet? Have they come to? Has Tammy Duckworth come to VON?
They wanted to come on Monday. We decided not to let them because we tried to get her on back in the day.
Oh, so Tammy Duckworth now she want to come around last 2 weeks? Oh, okay. Well, we need to talk about that.
Yeah. You know what? There's a lot in the news we didn't talk about. Derrick Rose, he was cleared of rape allegations, gang raping his ex-girlfriend.
But he's still kind of nasty, dog. After reading the I mean, even if he didn't rape her, dog, I kind of look at D-Rose a little side eye. Like, really, dog,
some nasty details in there.
Oh, it was some nasty details. You know, I forced myself to read through some of the things that he did.
Like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Derrick Rose, I mean, he bought a Mac. He bought her a MacBook Pro just to entertain him while he was on the road. So she would do movies live for him on the computer. Hey, man.
What a girl. Talk about a team player.
Hey, no. Rape culture, no. We cannot. No, we cannot discuss that.
We cannot discuss
no laughing. That. This is not a laughing matter.
I will say this, though, that what technology has brought to human sexuality is interesting.
Man, that's a whole show.
That is a show, brother.
Bro, I keep telling you.
The fact that you could do what you just said. Here's your Mac. Virtual sex, whatever. Technology is brought to the sex game, and with young people and their adeptness and technology, it's a whole.
And now they got virtual reality coming out, boy. I'm here to tell y'all, you better watch out.
I didn't read the transcripts of it.
I had to stop.
Oh, damn.
I had to stop.
Also, last night was opening night for Hamilton. All that happened. The Cubs won, of course. And the
Scrubs.
The debate. There was a lot going on last night.
Scrubs, man.
What's on your mind this morning?
Beyond the fact that I have my Dodger blue and white on because I am the ultimate Cub hater, right? And I have had a blast on social media. Because, every strike, every hit, every pop-up, Cubs fans' hearts are in their throats because they live and die on every pitch. And so I've just been having a blast on social media. Just
like they're up today, they're back on the bandwagon. If they lose tonight,
they did.
God. Social media Cub fans are like, I'm done with this team. I can't believe they lost. Yada yada, man.
Have you seen my suicide watch meme?
That is the funniest. You talk about that caption,
right? Where the White Sox fan is sitting in the chair eating popcorn as the Cubs fan is preparing to hang himself.
I showed that to some of my Sox fans, man. And some of my Cub fans, they got a kick out of that, brother. That is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Ooh, okay, so Matt, I am out here and we got some work to do. So Matt, I want to say, first of all, good Thursday morning to all the WVON listeners. But after watching Hillary and Donald go at it last night, I truly believe that the race to the bottom is officially complete. But while we're focused on the presidential election, I believe there are a number of important races outside of the presidential race that will impact Illinois. So, what I want to ask today as the social media question, as the Mace Jackson social media question of the week is, what are the most important races to black people in Illinois in the upcoming election cycle? I want to encourage you to give us a call, 773-591-1690. Post a Facebook or tweet. We are on Facebook Live as well. But Matt,
you've got what do you have over there? The Defender endorsements, right?
I have the Chicago Defender endorsement.
So that gives us an idea of all the races, right? I would say the answer to that, Kim Fox has got to be the most important race, right?
So let's say that Kim Fox is the most important race, but I would say that Kim Fox is probably. Let me be clear. I think everybody has to turn out, and we all have to get out and support Kim Fox. Now, because she's running in Cook County, she is the odds-on favorite because it's very rare that Republicans win in Cook County.
Right.
So, black folks, when you go out to vote, know that we need you to vote for Kim Fox. Quite frankly, I believe that Kim Fox is what's going to carry the Democratic ticket in Cook County because it ain't Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Then Matt, so let's say Kim Fox is the most important race to black folks. Then the next race I would say is pretty important would be the U.S. Senate race, right? Mm-hmm. So the U.S. Senate race, which pits Mark Kirk against Tammy Duckworth. Now, Mark Kirk, I'm not really sure where I'm at on Mark Kirk, right? Mark Kirk has been our senator, and he's a moderate and he's done some outreach.
He's denouncing Trump big time.
And I'm not gonna say he's been in the community, but I can tell you that he's hired. Like those guys like Jeff Coleman and all those guys have been on the team, and they've actually been on the team for years with him. And there's actually I won't even say the congressmen on the West Side that do a lot of work with Mark Kirk, because I don't want to cast any disparaging thoughts. But you got Mark Kirk, and then you got Tammy Duckworth. Mm-hmm. Tammy Duckworth, who, again, Matt, we're in this challenge of, and I had a long debate. I'm a loyal Democrat, but I want that loyalty to be reciprocated. And so my concern with the Tammy Duckworth race is how it played out in the primary. Yeah. And it still hasn't been addressed. And what it is now is, and I talked about this earlier, is everybody is hoping that we are so focused on Donald Trump that there is a wave. But I really believe that she's got to answer some questions, or I'm not going to say we withhold our vote, but I am saying, it's 2 weeks out and we still haven't healed the last issue. So now the traditional, the loyal Democrats and the people in the party, they got to roll with the party line, which is we're supporting Tammy Duckworth. And I'm going to say that 9 times out of 10, I'm going to support Tammy Duckworth. But at what point do we have to stop holding our nose to pick someone who has consistently displayed that they don't have any regard for our community?
And to me, though, it's less about her personally and more about the powers to be that I keep saying.
You want me to say it?
Forced her down our throat.
You want me to say it?
DCCC.
Dick
Durbin, and the powers that be that did not, in my opinion, and if I'm wrong, I would love for any African American to say, no, Matt, they did consult with us. But it doesn't appear that there was any serious consideration for an African American to run in this seat that has previously been occupied by Barack Obama, Roland Burris, and Carol Moseley Braun.
Right, the historical black Senate seat in the country, and we don't even get consideration. Right. Now, I don't want to be a little girl about it, but we feel a certain way about that seat. So look, and there's going to be a lot of people that will call and say, Andrea Zopp, blah, 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 she wasn't this. Let me just say this. She was our candidate until y'all put up somebody better. That was the black candidate.
And through a ton of money.
Has Tammy Duckworth called her? Has she gotten, so Senator Durbin and your team, has she called Andrea Zopp and got Andrea Zopp to say, it's okay, y'all, we done worked it out? What elections are the most important to us in this? When we come back, let's talk about that.
We got phone calls at 591-1690. This hour of the morning show brought to you by our friends at DeCola's. For the best seafood in town, get over to Beverly, 107, right in between 107 and 108th. It's DeCola's. Look up, see the sign, walk in, get great quality service in a clean environment, and boy, you're going to enjoy the food. Catfish, scallops, lobster tail if you want it, lake perch, salmon, halibut. Yes, they got it all, guys. Fried and dyed and laid to the side, or you can get it grilled, whatever way turns you on. Get it all there at DeCola's, guys. Side orders that you will call them 773-238-7071, 773-238-7071. Place your order in advance and leave with a smile. I'm talking about DeCola's. You will be too. DeCola's provides Chicago with the best seafood for over 60 years.
Live from the WVON.
What's up, y'all? So I'm just telling y'all, I'm just not convinced with the Tammy Duckworth. And yesterday, man, I had this really interesting conversation.
This is happening.
Right, because
Chicago Teachers Union is officially
somebody said to me in a conversation that I won't share, and it was a good friend, and he said, man, why don't you just go hard for the Republicans? And I said, I'm not a Republican.
Right.
I'm a Democrat, but at what point do I get to have expectations? Mm-hmm. Right? At the fact of the matter is, blacks are at the lowest point in the country in Illinois, just employment-wise. How is that? possible when we are experiencing construction boom, when we are opening Mariano's, and that you can't. Right now, Matt, there is not one crane available in the city of Chicago. So if you want to build something, you got to go somewhere else to get the crane because there's so much going on. And so, why do I have to shut up and be quiet when the people? If you live in Cook County and you're in a bad space, it ain't no Republicans that did it, right? And I'm not anti, but they're like, you gotta go, just go be a Republican. No, I just feel like the Tammy Duckworth thing. Like, what do we get from that? What do we get from Tammy Duckworth disrespecting us and then getting our vote? Take Andrea Zopp out of it. And when Dick Durbin walks in and everybody's just like, hey, Dick, and everybody's running to take pictures, instead of saying, hey, homie, you got some issues. It never gets addressed. And I guess my question is, when do we just keep being silent on the Democratic side when things aren't happening for us? Like, who's talking to the speaker? Who's saying, like, it's bad out here for these Negroes? And I'm not going to say it's all on the speaker, but I am saying, like, when is there equity?
It's all on everybody, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Springfield, man. They closing all the emission testing places in Chicago. What? Who is there not a Chicagoan down there saying, dude, you cannot do that?
Well, I'm saying that.
They already did it when they got rid of the one on Jody Road.
But see, here's my thing. But if you're not talking, right? If your premise is, like, if I'm dude, I'm going to keep on shit. Because it ain't shutting nothing down, state down, where his votes are. So we will continue to be the onslaught. But at the same time, you have to win in Cook County with ridiculous margins to take the rest of the state.
Excuse me, did you talk about Chad?
I didn't, man. I didn't.
I was going to say, did he give the people in the wheel, did he give them back their masters?
I'm talking.
He died with a lot of black folks' money in his pocket. Can somebody come up here and put some windshield wiper?
Right now, because I know Melly will have a conniption.
So guys, what do? Should I just leave the party and just say,
man, how come we haven't had this dude on the show?
This sports report is brought to you
Right. You know, so instead of making a big deal about his death,
give me my flowers while I'm here.
ADD or autism may actually be caused by
What's up, y'all? So guys, I don't know what to do. Can somebody tell me what to do? They telling me to get out. Say go be a Republican, cuz they not telling me to get out. So I want to make sure we clear. But my friend said, why don't you just go hard for the other side? And it's like, I don't want to give up mine. I just want to be able to be comfortable at my own crib. I'm not trying to be a Republican. I'm just trying to be equitably treated. I don't know what I was curious. Like, I did not want to be part of a public shaming show. Hold on. Stop. We'll talk about that. What's up, y'all? We back. Don't go away. Call your friends. Call your family. Tell them come on. Hey, could you share the broadcast? What about the state comptroller's race? You want to talk about that? I can talk about that. We'll talk about the comptroller's race after we get through talking about Tammy Duckworth, because I think that's a very important race to be talking about as well. Hey, Jeanette Samuels Battle. No, she is still not sharing her platform, and now she's trying to get in on the last minute. I'm curious to know what has been the Democratic spin on WVON?
What do you mean?
Like, how much advertising political advertising is being spent?
I heard an ad today, man.
But everybody wants to come in here and get an interview. Where's they at? I'm saying, this is the black radio station. So, what's their ad spin? Guys, what's in it for the black people? What's up? When do we eat? When do we participate? Do y'all understand they are spending tens of millions of dollars on this race? Any black consultants? Any black people getting paid? Now, somebody get a check, then y'all gonna be mad that they took the check, right? All right, let's see who else we got out here.
The outbounds back up from Diversey to Montrose. We're looking to
Hey y'all, could y'all share the broadcast, please? Could y'all just do me a favor? Take a moment. Take you 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. 30 seconds. Scroll up to the top and push share.
Joe and Tony were there too, right? Yeah. So all y'all went, huh?
Dang, we.
Look at that. So what, Jim Leader gave you tickets?
It was the coolest thing ever.
And I'm gonna tell Jim Leader now, you call my show to come on all the time.
She rubbing it in right now, man. She like, man.
You know what, that's fine. That is fine.
Matt's not jealous.
No, I mean, because not that I...
Matt is worldwide.
I worked last night anyway, but I'm just saying...
You got that Cubs money last night. Because I know they was drinking good. They was like $20 tip.
All right. So we are back. Phil Chess passed away, a legendary Chicago businessman, record executive, investor here at the WVON. He was part owner of WVON, club owner, and largely credited with having a record label that was part of the start of rock and roll. Passed away in Arizona. 90, man, living to be 95, brother. I hear you. That's some good. In Tucson, Arizona, that's what you want to do.
You know what? All the people retire to Arizona, man. It's a lot of people in Arizona retiring. Hey, man, that Phil Chess did a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if he left anybody their masters in their will.
Man, that's a touchy subject.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
We got to figure that out. Find that out.
Man, could he just let some of the people reap some of their benefits too? But I think it's awesome because the legacy he created gave us WVON.
Gave us WVON, no doubt about it, man. Back to our question. We got some phone calls on Mays Jackson's social media question of what's the most important election going on in the state? If we put the presidential election aside,
I think if you put the presidential election aside, you've got the Tammy Duckworth who has disrespected us. But then, Matt, I was looking at the Defender and I saw the Defender step out and do something a little different. So are you aware of this comptroller's race?
Yes.
So the comptroller's race pits Leslie Munger, Republican North Shore, against Susana Mendoza, city clerk.
Right.
Whew. Tough race,
it's
right?
A tough race. So Leslie Munger has been here several times at the station. She's, been
here, so that piece. But then,
she's getting a lot of credit for not paying
the legislators, but she's also getting a lot of credit from black service providers for prioritizing them over big companies and all those things. People saying she's getting the checks to the families, like the child support, welfare, all those good things. Here I am, I'm torn in this race because I don't want to be a Republican. I don't want to support a Republican. But at the same time, what we have to do is examine the record of the competitor. So when the party puts up someone who has said that they would execute the death penalty with their own hands, when the party puts up someone that has been an enemy of black, that said that if you get arrested, you should have your DNA samples collected and stored forever. Right? When our nominee is supported by the guy that's sponsoring Blue Lives Matter during the time that all this stuff is happening, and when this person signed off on the Laquan McDonald settlement, then you got to ask your question, what's in it for the black people? Now, taking all that into consideration, did the Democratic Party think about us, or did they think about what was the thought process there?
I'm questioning. Like you, I'm a Democrat, lifelong Democrat, and I'm starting to question. Where's the Democratic Party at when it comes to the concerns of African Americans we've been talking about? I mean, I just hope that this party can really do a better job of saying we care about African Americans, man. A lot of this window dressing stuff is starting to get annoying.
But I mean, Matt, I sat in an event, and it becomes difficult to sit there and bite your tongue. We talked about that U.S. Senate seat, and when someone comes in and brags on the fact that they were one of the only two Democrats to vote against Roland Burris to get that historic seat and you're one of only 2 Democrats, you got to say, when are you on the black people's team that you expect that all of us are supposed to come up? If your premise was to lock people up and you're the law and order candidate, and you've been the law and order candidate, how does that play out for black people when you are now going to be deciding, or you're going to be in a position to decide who gets what?
All right, we got phone calls at 591-1690. I want to be excited. I really and truly want to be excited about a Democrat in a Senate seat because I know what that means for the U.S. Senate, and I know what it means for judicial candidates. When you talk about the Senate Judiciary Committee, know what it means hopefully for a Democratic president that will have a Democratic Senate. This seat is important. There's no question about it. This seat is important for the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, think about how important it was for black people, though. And
that's my point. When do they think how important it is for black people?
The fact of the matter, they did not. Frank, good morning. Welcome to WVON.
Good morning, man. You spot on, too. Come on, man, Jackson. You my boy now. Don't you dare bend on Mark Kirk. Mark Kirk is only put on the coat with moderator because he's in a blue state. He recognized that. If Mark Kirk was in a red state, he'd be just as dominant as Mitch McConnell now. You know what I'm saying? Mark Kirk voted to repeal over 50 times to repeal Obamacare. Mark Kirk voted to shut down the government. Okay, we got to get that seat, and if Illinois be the reason why we don't get that seat, that would be a shame. Mark Kirk ain't nothing but a wolf in sheep clothing. Don't you dare bend. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Mary Jackson. Thank you, man.
So let me just say this, guys. I'm like I said before, I am a loyal Democrat, but I got questions, bro. I have real questions, and it's like we get to this point right here, and we got 2 weeks left, and we still ain't got no questions, and now it's the most important election of our life when they had 6 months to fix this, right? So right now in the next 2 weeks, you're going to turn on WVON and everybody's going to tell you about the 3 things that they did, and they got some gospel choir singing in the background of their thing, and that's going to be good enough for the Negroes to go ahead and vote. I'm suggesting we do vote, but hello? What's your position on the dear Tammy Duckworth, what is your position on the fact that black people are unemployed? The highest place in the country for unemployment is right here in Illinois. Worse than the Deep South. What's your plan? Dear Madam Comptroller Susanna Mendoza, if you are asking for our support and you've been an enemy of the state for years, what are you doing to change your law and order mentality so that we know that you're going to be representing our best interests?
Wayne, good morning. Welcome to WVON.
Hey, man, I think one of the biggest problems we got is who's our leader? Who is our leader? The Congressional Black Caucus doesn't have the respect of most black people. Most black people don't think Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, so who do they have? First of all, you can't have a leader that most black folks don't follow. So we gotta decide on who is our leader and who do they need to have for these things. We don't know.
I'm so with you. We're trapped by the only people that are trapped and have no choice in a vote is black people. We don't have a choice. We don't even have a choice in the primaries, right? We don't even get to put our own best candidates up. Now, part of that is on us, right? Because we got to take control. But at the same time, we got to stop biting into these. We can't let people just come to our community and lie. You cannot have been screwing us for 4 years and then come in and because Donald Trump is the bad guy, you get to ride under his coattail and be like, but Donald Trump is bad. Well, you've been bad for us too. I'm just saying. All
right, 8:47. We got more phone calls at 591-1690. Donkey's coming your way with traffic and weather. Next.
Matt McGill on the Talk of Chicago.
What other race, bro? Let's see. Comptroller.
Rise of Technology and Innovation Symposium, Thursday, October 27th at Northeastern Illinois University in Bronzeville from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Here, Chicago's tech leaders discuss the need for blacks to get involved in producing.
You saw with Dorothy Brown. We gonna show her some love. Dorothy Brown, she don't got no commitment.
Harry's gonna be talking about that.
Sonia Wynn.
Go until you win. You got the song. You got a bit handed to you, dude. You can't ignore it.
Harry's about to talk about that.
The bit is the song. You're forgetting the Cubs song. You got this Cubs in the champion. You got lame callers. Matt, it's the song is Hamilton. You're not getting it. These callers suck up here. They're lame calls, dude. Have fun. You have an opportunity to have fun with it. Do it, man.
I'm just saying, though, that you do realize, I'm just saying, that Harry's about to talk about him.
Listen, Matt, you got a fucking song that's a parody of the Hamilton that nobody else has.
Sharpen instruments in our toolkit. Challenge
I'm just saying that
because these callers suck.
We don't have to take
our Join us on this knowledge transference platform and soar with us to new heights of success. Right here on the Let's Get Sports Show at
Matt,
WVON.
it's not the Hamilton you're talking about. You're talking about the song. You've been bitching for 2 weeks that you don't have a song. That's your That's your payoff. That is your payoff, Matt. Stop thinking about you. It's the listeners. When they hear a fucking rapping Hamilton parody of a Cubs song, they're gonna be like, "What?"
Call Pyramid Joe Construction Company at 773.
You got to get out of the comfort zone, man. You're too easy. You don't want to work, dude.
Come out to your house. They'll do the job the right way the first time. You need a new roof? That's the best place to start. Call Pyramid today. What about a new basement and outdoor deck? Windows, gutters, siding, pointing from the top to the bottom. Call Pyramid. With over 15 years of experience in the Chicagoland area, they know Chicago buildings, they know Chicago weather, they know what's best for your home. But you got to give them a call.
Black leaders are being led. Shut up, Rat. They are.
Licensed, bonded, and insured. Certified
record. Is there recorded of these county referendum?
That's not important. Let somebody get hurt working on your house, and you'll get sued. Call Pyramid Joe Construction Company today.
Nah, nobody want to hear that. Fuck him. Let's get what he said.
No,
what he wants to say.
Does your child struggle to concentrate and pay attention?
You know that's what he wants.
Oh, that is. Like I ain't got no horse in the race, but what I will tell you
is a neurotoxin. It can cause permanent brain damage. Find out how to protect your.
Yo, how y'all doing? Maze play the song. Shut up, Rat. Kathy Thickpen. Thank you, Kathy Thickpen. I do agree our commentary is amazing. Y'all gotta wake up. Are we really gonna let the law and order? Are we gonna let
both ways? The Dan Ryan's heavy between 50
the people in Green's candidate take us out?
33 minutes you can expect heading
hey y'all. Y'all know my man Vince Bass. Vince Bass, where you at, man? You better be responding to these people. Vince is doing great, bro. Vince is doing great. Oh man, his dad. So send him up. Send him up. His dad is like 90 something.
The Tri-State Tollway about an hour. Eastbound I-70 17 to the burning hour 23.
He just, you know.
The Kennedy
but getting old.
The inbound locals from O'Hare to downtown.
You see my Billy Goat? You see these people doing me?
Today's high is 60 degrees. Cool today.
Look,
cloudy, low.
I was punching the mascot, but hold on.
Wait, did you see?
Look at this.
Did you see old boy with
Look at this.
Plays for Carolina?
Who?
Frank Kaminsky.
Oh, I heard he been going in.
You know, he's a Sox fan.
Right, and his dad. I think his dad played for the Sox.
So he had a Cubs jersey on with Barton on the back.
That was him? Oh, that was him. I got that on my page.
Or was it a Dodgers jersey?
Woo! 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 Woo!
All right, it is 8:51, guys, on the Talk of Chicago. Mace Jackson social media question of the week. On this Thursday morning, Perry coming up here at 9 o'clock. Big time Cubs victory last night.
The Cubs.
They are back in the saddle, so to speak.
Go Southside.
I know.
White Sox. I got on my Dodger blue and white in the studio.
What's up with Cub fans, though, man? They jump off the bandwagon. Cubs lose 2 games in a row.
Suicide watch is in full effect. The Cubs fan, look, every hit, every pitch.
Dude, they were jumping off the bandwagon so quick yesterday, man. On Facebook, social media, everybody was like, I'm done with the Cubs. I'm not a Cub fan anymore.
Silence. It was silent when I woke up yesterday.
Cubs win a game. Now they jump back on the bandwagon. They're gonna be, and if the Cubs lose tonight, they're gonna jump off the bandwagon again.
If the Cubs lose, I'm gonna stand by the Sears Tower and see how many people jump off.
I tell you, man, it's suicide watch, man. This city will go crazy if the Cubs do not win this World Series. I mean, it's really nothing short of the World Series is going to be satisfactory.
Winning the World Series. Shout out to Julian Green, though, for everything that I say about the Cubs. Shout out to my main man, Julian Green. Man, that's the only reason I would be happy for them.
And you know what? And you have to be, you got to give credit to the ownership, though, because they have come in like gangsters and basically said, we are changing the culture and we are changing Wrigley Field. They basically came in and said, dude, we're about to spend a ton of money and we're going to make Wrigley Field. Just think about when they took over. Tribune, they ran the Cubs into the ground. There were empty seats at Wrigley Field. People were not showing up at games. I mean, you had never seen empty seats at Wrigley Field. And the Ricketts came in here. Basically, what's your man's name that ran the Tribune and really didn't care about the Cubs? Sam Zell? Just basically just came in, didn't care. Empty seats at Wrigley. And to the Ricketts' credit, they came in, bought the Cubs, invested a ton of money in scoreboards, and bought all of the buildings on Waveland and Sheffield, and built new bleachers. They've been in this incredible. I mean, I'm just in terms of ownership and doing the right thing and saying we're about to clean this up and strike this deal with the hotel and all that. The Ricketts have spent a ton of money, man, and
they making it all back.
And they making it all.
They
back.
making it all back. They making it back on these playoff tickets at $1,000 a pop.
Oh man,
come on, man,
brother. Because the Aldermen are getting them at face value.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Which they should. Aldermen deserve that,
they
right?
Have to work hard, man. Work hard. Play hard.
They deserve that, though. But the Cubs are up now. No, the series is tied 2-2. So essentially, what you have is a best 2 out of 3 going on right now, and the Cubs have recaptured home field advantage, and so they've got to win 2 out of the next 3 games. That's the bottom line, man. And they've got 2 out of the next 3 games at home. One problem: Clayton Kershaw is going to be pitching one of these last 2 games at Wrigley
Game
Field.
7.
And right, and I wonder if that would happen.
That's how it sounds.
Would it be Game 7 or would it be Game 6? You know, what would you do if you had if the Dodgers win tonight? My guess is that he has got to pitch. I don't think
if he wins, if they win tonight, then you put him in.
7?
No, I wouldn't. I put him in tomorrow to make sure we made it to Game 7.
Well, Game 7 is going to be what? Sunday.
So I would put him in to make sure we make Game 7, and then I'll put the dude who pitched in the first game who ran all the way through, and then in the 9th inning or the 8th inning you remember the long haired guy? Hey man,
it's going to be tough. Man, the Cubs are coming back with their ace tonight. John Lester's going to pitch tonight. Then on Saturday, more than likely, it's going to be Hendricks, and then on Sunday, more than likely, it's going to be Ariel. So the Cubs have got their best 3 pitchers.
There will be blood in the streets.
They've got their best 3 pitchers lined up for the remaining 3 games.
I'm just telling you, I would be if the Cubs were to make it to the World Series, man, I'm leaving Chicago. You Airbnb, you can get my crib because these people are going to tear this sucker up from the north to the south.
Well, here's the deal, though. If the Cleveland Indians are in the World Series, and
let me just be clear. Y'all know y'all ain't ready. Y'all know y'all ain't ready for Cleveland. Look, they nervous.
Cleveland has lost 1 game in the playoffs so far,
and they was mad about that.
And they are just rolling over everybody.
And that American League pitching, boy. Hey, the pitching in the American League is always tougher.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup for the Cubs because Cleveland has the home field advantage as well going into the World Series. So it's going to be all right.
Did you lose yourself? You pulled yourself out. There you go.
All right, so here's a song. Todd is driving me crazy about playing this song. You guys know how much I hate.
No scrubs, no.
The Cubs song, Go Cubs Go song. So we found this new song online that is a rap song to the lyrics of one of the songs that is played in the musical Hamilton. And it goes something like this.
How does a classic horse side. Team from the north side, cursed out of first place and thought of as the worst case. Cast into oblivion where every June the honeymoon was over. Wind up to be the favorites for October. With new owners, cash flowing to signing bonuses. They got a lot farther by tanking a lot harder, but it was a lot smarter. Got opening day starters, cause Epstein, he filled up the farm and knew how to barter. And every day the team was being rated.
I agree, Yoli. Watch the broadcast. I'll talk about it a little later. We'll finish this up.
Kept waiting. And in 2015, almost like it was a dream, Arietta started pitching like a no-hit machine. They acquired Dexter Fowler in a trade for Louis V. Plus a manager named Matt.
So now the song that this is emulating is from Hamilton, right? Is that correct?
Didn't everybody go see Hamilton? Doma T, Sonia, and Perry went to see Hamilton last night.
We're going to be talking about it coming up here at 9 o'clock. I know Perry can't wait to talk about the three of them going to see. How did I not get a ticket to go see Hamilton? I want to know.
Because we know you wouldn't show up.
You had to go to sleep, man. You know you got to go to sleep in the morning.
How did I not get a ticket to see Hamilton? How did y'all get tickets to Hamilton?
If you invite Matt somewhere to be there at 5, he'll be there at 10. Like, where everybody go?
How did I net?
Tillman.
Huh?
Jimalita Tillman.
As much as I have Jimalita on this show, I did not get a ticket to see Hamilton.
Somebody's in trouble.
All right, ain't the deal. Maze, tell people how they can follow you.
You can catch me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/MazeJack. You can get me at Twitter at MazeJack, MazeJac, or MazeJacksonSaid.com. Also, the Maze Jackson page on Facebook.
All right, I'm out of here, guys. Perry's up next. Back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Peace out. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. We gonna finish this conversation up because the What's in It for the Black People palm card comes out this week.
Matt, you get handed comedy gold and you fuck it up.
Well, God wants me to play it.
Because I wasn't feeling it,
But you promoted yesterday. You weren't feeling it because you didn't listen to it yesterday. And you just admit, the whole thing was Hamilton is opening. Here's the new song from Hamilton. When you play it, it's the Cub song. Then you realize, oh, here's the new Cub song I want.
So this is my issue. This is my issue. I have a hard time doing things that I'm not feeling. I have a hard time feeling like it.
Yeah, but you got to get past that. Radio people do it all the time. It's not about you. It's the listener.
But it's got to be about the whole feeling of the bit, though.
You got it.
Peace out, people.